Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you had a great worship yesterday. May the Lord bless our time together. You know, you can copy someone's action without really being like them. It's easy to pick up habits, say the right words, and show up to the right things, smile on cue. But deep down, if your mindset stays the same, your thinking stays the same, the change is just very, very surface level. You're still you. Just better disguised, perhaps. And that's not what Paul is talking about today. He's not calling us to be more polished. He's calling us to be changed. So in Philippians, he writes, in your relationships with one another, have the same mindset as Christ Jesus. Verse 5, Philippians chapter 2. In your relationships, have the same mindset as Christ. That word mindset cuts deeper than behavior. Paul's not saying try harder to act like Jesus. No, he's saying let Jesus shape how you think, how you see, how you respond. Embrace how Jesus thinks. It's a big difference actually, because you can act patient and still resent someone in your heart, right? You can serve someone and secretly hope they notice. You can be polite, be nice, smile while boiling inside. See, Paul's asking for something more honest than that. He's asking for a mindset shift. He's saying we have to think differently because ultimately what we think we do. We have to think differently. One that starts before words come out of your mouth. The reality is that you cannot consistently live in a manner inconsistent with the way you see yourself and the way that you think. In other words, if you still see yourself as the one who needs to impress, who needs to defend, who needs to win, then even your best efforts to be like Jesus Christ will bend back towards self. You'll serve with strings attached. Forgive with conditions and stay humble, but only if people notice. But Jesus, he didn't operate from insecurity. He didn't use his power to get ahead. He wasn't trying to prove anything. And Paul says it very clearly here. He says Jesus did not consider equality with God something to be used to his own advantage. Verse 6, chapter 2. He didn't cling to status. In fact, he gave it up. He made himself nothing. He took the nature of a servant. Chapter 2, verse 7 of Philippians. Not because Jesus lacked worth. No, it's because he was secure in it. And that's the key. Jesus could go low. He could kneel and he could wash feet and take the lowest seat, give up the head seat because he already knew who he was. He didn't need the pat on the back, always somebody encouraging him. He didn't panic about being overlooked. He wasn't empty and trying to fill himself up. No. He was full. And so he poured out. And Paul says, that's the mindset you and I are invited into. We need to embrace that, which feels impossible at times. I don't know about you, but that feels impossible, doesn't it? Because most of us, our default is the opposite. We feel snubbed and we snap. We feel ignored and we kind of pull away. Or we raise our hand, look at me. And we guard our status and we call it healthy boundaries or standing our ground. But Jesus gave us another way to live. He didn't react out of pride. He responded out of peace. So next time you feel anger rise up in your chest, ask yourself, right? Ask yourself, not what would Jesus do? That's a good question. But maybe a better question is, what would Jesus think? How would he see this moment? That coworker who annoys you, is that competition? or a soul worth serving? That slight you felt, does that demand payback? Or could it be an invitation to lay your ego down at the cross? In the silence, when no one sees your effort, do you hide or offer it anyway as a gift to God? The mind of Christ doesn't arrive in one moment. It's slow. It's like slow cooking, right? It's quiet. One obedience, one submit, one surrender at a time. So maybe today, just write down Philippians 2:5. Tape it up. Put it on your phone. Not as a slogan, but as a reminder. So that before you speak, before you react, before you try to control, you can kind of take a breath and kind of wait a moment, a pause, and ask, am I thinking like Christ right now? Because that's where it starts. And if you keep walking in that direction, step by surrendered step at a time, over time you'll notice something. You'll notice less fear, less proving, and you'll experience more peace and more freedom. And over time, people won't just hear about Jesus from you. They'll start to see Christ in you. So let Jesus' mindset move in through the word, through the sermons, and through the people, through these devotionals. Not just into your behavior, but into your thought, your tone, your pace, your posture. And that's how change really sticks. And that's how his life starts to shape yours. My friends, may the mindset of Christ dwell in you richly. And God bless you. If you want to help out the channel, just click that like button or subscribe. But I'll see you in a couple of days. Again, God bless you.